The hidden wars within, intelligence, espionage, and the struggle for the soul of South Asia. The silent battlefield. You see the border. I see the curtain of a grand theater, said the man in a crisp white kurta, as he leaned over a map that looked more like a chessboard. This wasn't a general. He was an intelligence handler, one of the many faceless men who have fought the coldest, most unforgiving war between India and Pakistan. One where truth is treason and loyalty is leased in shadows. From the alleys of Rawalpindi to the smoky rooftops of Amritsar, the battle of intelligence has never ceased. While tanks rested, informants moved. While politicians shook hands, spies listened behind doors. Welcome to the silent battlefield, where war never sleeps. RAW and ISI, the eyes that never blink. Two of the most feared, respected, and secretive agencies in Asia, India's RAW Research and Analysis Wing and Pakistan's ISI, Inter-Services Intelligence. RAW was born out of the humiliating 1962 Sino-Indian War. India vowed never to be caught off guard again. Its mandate, external intelligence, counterterrorism, strategic alliances. ISI was founded earlier, in 1948, in a newly born Pakistan. It soon grew from an advisory role to becoming Pakistan's most powerful institution, often more influential than the elected government itself. These agencies became mirrors of each other. When one blinked, the other advanced. Agents crossed borders. Double agents whispered secrets over chai stalls. Covert operations unfolded like silent thunder. The man who wasn't there. In 1999, India captured a man near Kashmir with a Pakistani passport and a smile that gave nothing away. He refused to speak. No fingerprints in any Indian database. But the moment RAW analysts opened his bag, they found codes, maps, and a diary written in invisible ink. The man didn't exist on any record, but he knew the names of Indian defense officials, their schedules, their fears. He died of unknown causes in custody 2 weeks later. The message was clear. The war wasn't just in the valleys. It was in offices, bedrooms, minds. The games of deception. From planting false news in local papers to manipulating rebel factions, the intelligence war shaped political decisions, media headlines, and public perception. India accused ISI of backing terrorism in Kashmir. Pakistan accused RAW of fueling unrest in Balochistan. Who was right? The lines blurred in fog. But the victims were always the same. Innocent civilians caught in crossfire, their names erased from memory. Sometimes, an ex-agent once said, "We don't fight wars to win. We fight to make sure the other side never sleeps." Mumbai 26/11, the intelligence breakdown. 10 men arrived by sea. What followed was one of the deadliest terror attacks on Indian soil, 170 people dead, hundreds injured. The attackers were from Lashkar-e-Taiba, a group India claimed was supported by ISI. What shocked the world wasn't just the brutality. It was the coordination, the precision. It wasn't just terrorism. It was a message. Indian intelligence had warnings. But politics, miscommunication, and underestimation failed the nation. And the ghosts of that night still walk the corridors of Mumbai. The invisible peacekeepers. But not all intelligence work is about blood. Sometimes it's about silence that prevents explosions. Back-channel talks, secret meetings in third countries, have stopped wars before they began. Unnamed negotiators on both sides have brokered prisoner exchanges, ceasefires, and withdrawals. These unsung heroes never made the news. One former Indian diplomat revealed, "Once we avoided a full-blown missile exchange over a misread radar signal, all because a Pakistani counterpart and I had the same taste in scotch and suspicion." Trust, even in drops, can quench the fires of war. cyber frontiers, and the new war. The war has gone digital. Hackers break into databases. Malware burrows into defense systems. Disinformation spreads faster than bullets. In 2019, Indian satellites were temporarily blinded. Pakistan's defense ministry's website was defaced by an Indian hacker group calling themselves Kalnet. This is the new frontier, faceless, borderless, endless. But while the keyboards clatter, people bleed. Love in a time of espionage. In 2007, an Indian journalist and a Pakistani professor met during a conference in Dubai. They fell in love, but their phones were tapped, emails intercepted. When they married, both were labeled traitors in their countries. She was fired. He was followed. But they stayed together, proof that even in a war of shadows, light could find crack. Their story remains classified. But their child? He's learning both Hindi and Urdu. Hope sometimes speaks two languages. Where do we go from here? The intelligence war has no end, only pauses. But amidst deception, there is one truth. Both India and Pakistan are nations of great pain, great pride, and great potential. The real enemy isn't the neighbor. It's the fear of understanding. When spies become storytellers and secrets become bridges, maybe then the war will end, not with a blast, but with a whisper. Because sometimes the bravest act in a war is simply to listen. Coming soon on CurioSphere, Part 4, Children of the Divide, Growing Up Between Guns and Borders.